Hello, 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 and welcome to the MineFam Server. My name is Andy Pants, and hey, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you stick around. What I want to do today is I want to take you in episode 1 on a little journey to show you where we've come from, what we've done, and then maybe give you a few sneak peeks as to what we plan on doing next. But I don't want to spoil too many videos. That's bad for business. But anyway, so I came over here to start the video because this is exactly where all 4 of us, myself, the Flash, Virulent, and Jesse, spawned in for the very first time. And so this is where it all began. And I'm going to turn around and put my stuff on real quick. And so Jesse and myself were the first 2 by about a week or so. And we decided to come over here and we did commandeer this village and make it our own. And Jesse decided to take that house right there, and I decided to take this house over here. And so I moved myself in, and I am a little bit ashamed to say that I still live here in all of its glory. But it's cozy. We'll say it's cozy. But so why we commandeered this village was, or I was happy about commandeering this village, was because I wanted to try something different on the server. You see, there's 3 ways of getting diamond stuff. And the 3 ways are you can mine diamonds, which is the most popular way, and craft yourself all the diamond gear, or excuse me, the diamond armor, the diamond tools, the diamond weapons. You can go to end cities and potentially find some diamond tools and diamond armor in the chests in the end cities, or you can use certain types of villagers. So I made it my goal to do as little mining as possible in this world for diamonds, for iron, for coal, for which still have to kind of go get, but so I decided to go the villager route. So I started with these 4 fellows right here that came out of this villager breeder right over there. And these guys are the toolsmith, which gives me the diamond pick and the diamond axe, and that guy down there that guy down there gives me a diamond axe as well. Start with the farmer, which I'll get back to him. Start with the armorer, which gives me the 4 pieces of diamond armor that I need, and then this guy gave me the diamond sword and then the axe again, like I said. But this guy gave me the emeralds as my start. So 15 beetroot for an emerald. So what I did was I built this entire, how many tiers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tier crop farm that automatically gathers itself. Heck, let's go turn it on real quick. So you get up here and you flick this switch, and your frame rates drop, and all the crops flow right down into these hoppers right down here in the bottom. And it takes a while for the hoppers to pick all that up. Hoping I don't lose all those. But anyway, so I'd plant that full of beetroot and then some wheat because I needed some bread. But I would plant that full of beetroot, harvest it up, take it in here, and give it to this guy for my emeralds, which I then bought my pick with, and all my armor and my sword. But then Jesse and I decided to build this iron farm right over here. And while I was building all that, Jesse made this huge mob spawner, which consistently gives us all the general mob drops. But we decided to construct this little iron farm right here, which only has 2 villager cells, and it operates by the husks carrying the villagers who spawn the golems, and they fall down into the little water trap with the lava right there, the lava blade, and all the drops go into this chest. And we take the poppies, put them in here for free bone meal, and yeah, and that's where our iron came from for the first, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks maybe, 3 weeks almost, because I just finished the other iron farm, which I will show you in just a minute. But after we put that in, I went to find some bees, which are right in here. Mojang, please fix the honeycomb thing. But you got some bees. Jesse made this entire storage system, which is just magnificent to look at. And we're actually still gathering items to even put in these chests. As you can see, we have a few empty item frames, and Jesse has made a future items chest, which I may or may not have stolen out of. But so that's where the progress kind of stops over here. We have Jesse constructed a cobblestone generator by Il Mango, whose channel I will link in the description, right over there on that big Savannah hill. See if I can bring it into render. Yep, right over there on that hill. And then over here we have the skeleton spawner, which is pretty straightforward, but I decided to put a little skeleton skull on the front of it. But the next place we decided to go was into the Nether. So when we came out of the portal, it has its pros and cons for sure. You're very, very out in the open, so you are very susceptible to all these squealing creatures known as ghasts in the game. But we were right across the sea from a Nether Fortress, and as you can see, the netherrack is black because I'm running a resource pack by Exumavoid, which I will link his website in the description, and that's embarrassing. But we decided to make our way right around here. Good grief, Andy. That definitely did not take me that many shots, for sure. But so we headed right over here, and so Jesse and I, first of all, stayed at the desert village, but Virulent and Flash decided to make their way over to a mushroom island that is that way. And to see all that, you need to watch the Flash 26's video, which I will link in the description and in the end screen of this video. But I'll let him explain all of that and what he's doing over there. But we headed this direction into this Nether Fortress. And I'm taking it by foot. I usually fly, but I want to give you guys the experience of coming over here for the first time. So we decided to come right over here, make ourselves a little stairway to heaven, up onto the fortress, and this is where we've been getting our wither skeleton skulls, our blaze rods, and all of that good stuff for beacons and such. And so we came through this fortress, raided it entirely, and then actually we kind of got lucky in that eventually I went looking for the end portal, which, handy enough, takes you right through the fortress and straight down this hallway. So not too many blocks away down that tunnel, we set up an end portal, or excuse me, a nether portal to the end portal. And if we hop through real quick, this is the original end portal that we found. Virulent has found one that's closer to the Mushroom Island now that they use, and I kind of hop over there sometimes now. But when we first did it, me and Jesse came, plunked all the Eyes of Ender in, and hopped straight through. And the end platform was not bad at all. So we just came up here, fought the dragon, won, which we've done a few times since then actually. But the main thing we wanted was this Enderman Farm. And I'm going to take you down the elevator so you get the full effect. So we needed XP quickly. So what I decided to do was build up this Enderman Farm, which in my opinion is the quickest way to get lots of XP for relatively cheap. It's just a bunch of blocks. You don't have to, doesn't require any redstone if you don't want it. I've included some because I don't want all the pearls, to be honest with you. But so we came right over here, and you just stand here, and I actually need to fix this and that. So I'm gonna actually make a trip right here, and boom, there you go. My pickaxe is fixed, my elytra's fixed, my shovel's fixed. No mending on that, sad face. But yeah, so that was the first, I would say the first big project, big build that I decided to undertake on the server. And since I completed this, there's been some extras added over here. Enchanting table, somebody's put in some work over here. But anyway, so then we kind of as a group decided we wanted to make a village area. And by that I mean we decided that we wanted a place to where we could all community build, where they still have purpose, where it's not just random builds, but builds that have purpose for people to, for all of us to kind of express our creative side, I guess you could say, and then create farms that everybody needs, and just have a place where we could all work together. And what we decided to do is make a map, and here is that map. So as you can see, we've taken the time to kind of map out what we wanted where, and here in just a second we're going to pop out right in that center market. There's a nether portal right there that I'll mention later. But so to the left, or as you come out of the portal, straight to your west is the modern city area, and if you take kind of a northwest direction, you go into the what we're going to call the Mumbo area, because we're calling it that because Mumbo Jumbo is a famous YouTuber who makes lots of redstone contraptions and farms that take up a lot of space that are kind of hard to decorate, so to speak. So we're just going to throw them up there kind of behind this mountain biome where the breeder and treadstone, which you need to watch Flash's video again to find out what that means. And then the alpine and rustic area Jesse has done some work in, which we'll get to in a minute. Virulent is really good at the medieval style of builds, so I think we're going to kind of just let him have that medieval castle area. But the modern city I am looking forward to building in. The Mumbo area I'm already involved in, it seems like. And then down here at this rustic Birch Ridge area, we've extended Birch Ridge towards the Nether portal a little bit to kind of give this dark oak place a more like nestled feel to it. And Virulent has already done some work over there, which I'll show you in just a second, but I guess we'll just hop right into it. So from that center marketplace, which is right here, we first headed, or I first headed, this direction. I kind of want to hide that over there. I want to show that last, but this area in the Mumbo district is kind of the place that I like to hang out, I guess you could say. And so my first big project was this iron farm right here that was designed by Nimbom, which I will put a link to that video in the description as well. You're not supposed to be out, you're supposed to be in there. Go in the thing. Thank you. So this farm, we can see it work real quick. Every time that husk goes around, he stops by a set of 2 villager pods and drops 2 iron golems, which I don't know why that one didn't. Maybe I have to sit here a while. So the deal is, when you first load in these chunks, it takes the villagers in their pods have to do 2 things. They have to work at their workstations, and they're all cartographers, so they all have to work at least once, and they all have to sleep 1 Minecraft day before this farm begins to work when you load in the chunks. But when it's operational after all that has happened, every time that husk stops on one of these comparator clock powered rail stations, their 2 iron golems will drop, 1 on each side most of the time, and they'll fall into one of those 5 chambers. The iron and poppies will be sent up here, and then the poppies go straight into here and get turned into bone meal like you saw on the other one. But this one gives us a little bit more iron, as you can see. So this one was full of iron blocks just the other day until I started on a project we'll go see in a minute. But I decided to AFK here the other night, and as you can see, it gives you plenty of iron. So I don't think we'll be running short on iron or iron blocks in the days to come. So in order to fill this up with villagers, I went ahead and put in the villager breeder right here, which you saw a little bit of on the map. But enough about me. What everybody else has been doing over here. So first thing that happened was Jesse went to work on this beautiful entry gatehouse into the Alpine district, as you can see here. And clearly a cow has decided to be a guest of honor, I guess you could say, or the gatekeeper. But anyway, yeah, Jesse put up this beautiful, beautiful gatehouse, and if we go through it, you can see all the detail that's on it. And she actually has a mending guy over here, and then I think an unbreaking guy. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. There used to be a guy there, but she has a mending guy over here, and maybe she had a silk touch over there, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, just she is phenomenal at building, and yeah, I can't do that. I like the big stuff that I can just bulk up. And the other person that has put in a good amount of work is Virulent over here, and he got immediately started on this Birch Ridge area, which you saw on the map as well. And his first build was not the barn, but was this brown mushroom house over here. And if you want to see the inside, go check out Flash's video, once again, which I'll link in the description. But the detail on this thing is just, oh, it's mind-blowing. No way could I ever do this. I mean, look at this, Viru's brown mushroom house. Just the use of certain blocks in this build. Like, who'd have thought that brown mushroom blocks would look so good on a house? Not me, I'll tell you that. But he's using the barrels as like fence posts, double spruce trapdoors as fences or as walls, and then just all the beautiful decoration in this front yard. I need lessons. I need lessons. But for now I'm going to sleep. I'll bring you back in just a second. And it is morning again. But in his other build, Viru's other build, is this wool farm, which is just, like I said, the amount of detail and the way he uses blocks is just astounding. And that's the wrong one. And hopefully one day I'll get him to give me some lessons on how to do this better. But also, again, if you want to see the inside of that, go check out Flash's video. But the main project, or the main, I guess, decorative project, you could say, that I've done over here is this sugarcane farm, which I have decided to hide. And I tried to make it look a little bit like a warehouse. If you hate it, leave a comment. But I was pretty proud of it. So we step in here. I tried to make it look pretty modern, warehouse type of look. But we've got sugarcane down both sides, and I still need to put in some slime blocks, and then I can fill these gaps. But so what happens is, if you can see the observers, there's 3 per row down the side here, and when the sugarcane grows up, it pushes a piston out to break every sugarcane, which then flow into these chests right here, and you have sugarcane, or we have sugarcane. So that was my latest project. And over on the other side, or not other side, excuse me, on the other side of this swamp back here, if we go that way a little more, I've set up a witch farm, Il Mango's design, which I'll once again put a link to his channel in the description. So we have, we're almost going to be sponsored, or I don't know, sponsored by the Psycraft server guys. But I'm going to leave that for the next video, actually. So I think that's all I have time for today. Next time, I think we're going to get into a little bit of shenanigans with Flash over at the witch farm, and then I think Viru's got something planned, something huge planned for this center portal. So hopefully, or maybe that'll be done next time. But thank you all for stopping by. Like I said, Stop by Flash's video, give it a watch, and then hope to see you next time. See ya! Oh, and if you did enjoy the video, please go ahead and drop a like. And while you're here, I mean, if you're not doing anything else, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.